This is it. This is the final episode in our Selling on Amazon 5 years later, 8-episode miniseries remake. And today I'm bringing it all together. We've covered product research, inventory scaling, and more. Everything you need to start selling on Amazon. Today I'm sharing the biggest lessons I've learned, the mistakes I made, and answering the questions I get asked the most. When I recorded my original 8-episode miniseries in February of 2020, we had only been selling on Amazon for about 7 months. We were still relatively fresh in the game. Since then, we've launched over 90 products. I've had the pleasure of working with hundreds of incredible people who have started this journey and reached incredible heights along the way. So if you're thinking about Amazon FBA but need a final push, this is the episode for you. Let's dive in. Why some products are just easier to sell than others. When I was getting started, I didn't realize just how much product choice impacts success on Amazon. Now, I know in my previous episode, I say it's not about the perfect product, it's more about execution. But in hindsight, we had a lot going for us with Remy and Rue. Less competition, it was 2019, pre-COVID, right before dog sales in the US almost doubled. Luck? For sure, there was some of that. But preparation and action is required for luck to pay off. And we had both. Some products sell easily because they're simple, affordable, and have consistent demand. Others struggle because they're too niche, too competitive, or don't match what Amazon buyers are actually searching for. Here's lesson 1. Choose products that are simple and easy to customize. Think about products people need and want, and don't spend hours researching. When people shop for these, they're looking for good photos, a value price, and quick prime shipping, which is a given with Amazon FBA. They're not reading through dozens of reviews or comparing tiny details. That means if you get your listing dialed in with clear photos, a solid title, you're halfway to making the sale. And if it's a product you can customize relatively affordably, you can test quickly whether you have a winner without spending tens of thousands of dollars on tooling, molds, and high minimum order quantities. But Andy, do these products even still exist? Yes. Pro tip. Most factories in China spend 20% of their time on R&D, that's research and development, meaning they are already customizing and differentiating products for you. You just have to recognize them before everyone else. The first surfer to start paddling usually is the one who rides the wave. Another lesson I learned early on, avoid products with a big monopoly at the top. Here's what that means. If you look up a product and the top seller has thousands of reviews, but everyone else has very few, that's a red flag. It means one brand is taking nearly all the sales and your chances of breaking in are very slim. You can also see these exact sales data and charts, market share on tools like Helium, Smart Scout, Jungle Scout. But if you were to find a category where multiple sellers are doing well with lots of reviews spread across different brands, you're onto something. This tells you that there's healthy competition, which makes it easier for a new product to stand out and get sales. If there is a monopoly though, and you spot an opportunity for a different or unique offer, do some market research or polling to see if you have a concept that the market actually wants. Let's talk about your listing, which of course is your storefront on Amazon. Most people don't realize this, but a lot of buyers are not scrolling through every detail of a listing. They're looking at a few things, the photos, the star rating, and the price. Think about it. When was the last time you read every bullet point of an Amazon listing? Optimize your title and focus on quality of reviews and the right keywords. Use all of the tools at your disposal like A+ content and video, but understand an optimized listing will never fix a crappy offer. Give customers what they want to see right up front and you'll make more sales faster. I touched on this in a previous episode, but let me reiterate it because I think it's an important factor in 2025. In my original content 5 years ago, I highly recommended having inventory shipped to your house first. It lets you inspect every item to make sure it meets your standards before it goes live on Amazon. But that's simply not super practical long-term anymore. I'd still say that it's worth it for maybe your first shipment. I'm kind of OCD and I like to make sure that the product is up to my standards before customers get it. But as soon as you can, start streamlining your supply chain to ship directly to Amazon to cut down on your costs. Now, this series wouldn't be complete without hitting on the topic of reviews. Reviews are important, but not everything. Well, kind of. If you have great reviews, a 4.5 star average or higher, you're solid. If you're less than that, you're cooked. Okay, maybe not. But by all means, if your star average falls to 4 or less, your conversion rate will take a huge hit. Use insert cards to encourage feedback. Reach out to customers politely and make every effort to get those reviews. But be careful. Amazon ain't dumb. If reviews don't flow naturally, you will get busted. To give you some context, average review rates are about 3 to 5%, meaning if you sell 100 units, 3 to 5 people will leave a review. So don't be getting 25-star reviews from your first 20 sales. Pace it naturally. And also get to 50. That's 50 reviews, episode 196 on my podcast. Still probably one of my favorite episodes I've ever recorded. When you're building a brand, customer service is everything. A happy customer might tell a friend or leave a positive review. An unhappy one will hurt your business. If a customer has an issue, even if it's their mistake, fix it immediately. It's worth the few dollars to send a replacement or refund because positive word of mouth pays off in the long run. I've had situations where I sent replacements overnight and the customer left glowing reviews because we solved their problem fast. That's it, guys. We did it. 8 episodes updated for 2025. Those first 8 changed my life. Here we are, over 350 episodes 5 years later, and I get to do what I love because of you. You listen, you watch, you support, you trust me and my team. I'll never take that for granted and will continue to bring you the best possible content I possibly can to help you reach your business goals. I hope these lessons save you time, money, and frustration as you build your own business. If you're still on the fence, remember this: the risk of taking a chance beats the regret of not trying every time. And with what you've learned here, you're already ahead of where I started. If this series helped you, please leave a review or share it with someone who needs it. Once again, I'm Andy. You're listening to or watching Selling on Amazon with MZy&x. We'll see you in the next episode.